Alright, guys, this is to those of us who are learning new languages. Most of the times you might feel like giving up, but I must tell you, this is not the best time to give up. Now, most of us learn the languages we know today unconsciously or subconsciously. What do I mean by that? We learned it, we grew up with the language. Within our environment, with the help of our environment, we were influenced to learn it. And then when we grew up, we started speaking those languages even effortlessly. All right, now this can be attributed to environmental factors, mother tongues. Now, our the brain functions with familiarity. The more it comes in contact with something, the more it begins to recognize it and it begins to train towards that direction. Take for instance, there are thousands of languages in the world, like thousands of languages all over the world. Here in where I stay, we have the predominant tribe is Hausa. The predominant language is Hausa. Then English is the normal lingua franca. But I try to comprehend. I notice that my brain does not recognize that language, even when others speak it. Even when they try to teach me, it's as if it enters through here and goes out of to the other side. Why? Because for years, my brain has been conditioned to recognize English and Igbo, and then with a little French that I'm trying to grab. So even when I try to learn, I find out that the best time to learn a language is when you are small. Now that you're getting old, or when you are at least at an advanced age, a lot of things occupies your mind, preoccupies your mind, and then you're not staying in an environment where that language is the dominant factor. What I mean by dominant factor means that it is a means of communication, the core means of communication. Even here, they speak Hausa, but they speak English too. In fact, English is more of what they speak, but Hausa is more of like a community language and all that. So if you are learning a new language, maybe French, Spanish, Chinese, or whatever it is, you need to. It's a gradual process. It's not something you can. Sometimes during the time I was going for physical class in French, sometimes I feel headache. I feel headache. Like there will get to a point where they will be explaining some parts of the lesson. You are lost. Like you are lost. Nothing is entering again. In fact, the ones that is inside is already going out. I'm telling you the gospel truth. But it's not a call to give up. We have apps that helps us like Duolingo and Bisu. And these are the two language apps that I've used so far. And for Android users, if you want to use the premium version, we can help you to get it. Just at a very low cost. So you can just DM me or contact the number on the screen, and then we can talk about how you're going to get it. But mostly for Android users. So if you're learning a new language, I would advise you to get an Android phone because that's where you get more of this premium version stuff. But nevertheless, keep up going on, keep learning, even if it's 1 hour a day, 1 hour a day. At least you do it for like a year or two. You don't know how like you won't be able to tell how far you have built up until you come in an environment or in a situation that requires you to use that language skill. All right, so if you're a language learner, keep it up. How do they even say it in French? I don't forget, but I know Oshante. Oshante.